ऐसे और वीडियोस के लिए मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें। 3, 2, 1, start.
Madam, before I come to the general issues, I want to take the issue of the pension of ex-servicemen. This is something which is agitating the ex-servicemen for quite a long time. And recently, the opposition leaders met the Prime Minister on his invitation, and the Honorable Defence Minister was also there. Here, on the floor of the House, I would pointedly want to put this issue. The ex-servicemen have been agitating for one rank, one pension for quite some time. The usual argument that was being given is that it will not be possible to make a reasonable distinction between ex-servicemen and the other government employees, civilian employees. In this regard, I had a consultation with the Attorney General, Mr. Soli Sorabji, when we were in the government, and he had told us that a reasonable distinction can very clearly be made. The tenure of the Jawan or the army men is much shorter than the tenure of the civilians. In fact, for the Jawan, it is only 17 or 18 years, and it is a very short tenure of employment. So, the duration of employment opportunity is small. The risk is much higher. Certainly, the last risk that one takes is when one goes to the army or the air force or the navy. Also, the time of stay away from his family, you have to calculate in the defense service. So, the hardships are much greater than any other service. At the same time, even in the consultation, it is given that the President of India is the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces. This is a very special provision. This specific provision itself distinguishes this force from the other. I want to assure the Honorable Minister that if any legislation is required or anything of that sort is required to protect the ex-servicemen, we are ready to cooperate with the government, and the government can bring a legislation where there can be no doubt about their separate classification. In this regard, the National Front government had taken a decision in October 1990 to give benefits of pension to the ex-servicemen. The CCP had taken the decision of giving benefits from Sepoy to Subedar Major level. The government had in mind to give it to all the officers also. The commitment of the government for the officers was made clear through a press release on behalf of the government.